What is endurance? How do I get more endurance? And how does it work?
When we think about endurance, I would like to open up the conversation to include more things than people generally do when they hear the word endurance. So, if we just think about what you typically ask your body to do or would like to ask your body to do, and we just walk through them, it's going to be things like this. Number one, I want to have energy throughout the day. That's actually a form of endurance. Great. I don't want to have these lulls and fatigue, and I want to feel fantastic as I move throughout my activities of daily living, whatever those may be: work, exercise, enjoyment, paying attention, focus, all that stuff. Great. That's one thing. Another thing you want to ask your body to do is I want to be able to repeat some small effort in a muscle group and feel great about that. This is what we generally call muscular endurance. So this is something like I want to be able to walk up those 10 flights of steps and my quads aren't burning at the end of it, right? Or it even gives me energy. Another thing you'll want to ask your body to do is to be able to perform a tremendous amount of work for a longer period of time, something in the realm of 20 to 80 seconds. So this could be something like if you're surfing and you've got to paddle extremely hard for a minute to get on top of a wave, or you're out riding your bike and you need to be able to get up a hill and it's a very steep hill. These are going to take maximal efforts for some small amount of time, and then you'll get back up there. We tend to call that maximum anaerobic capacity. So that the max amount of work you can perform at a high rate for some amount of seconds to like maybe a minute. Past that is your ability to repeat an effort kind of like that for something like 5 to 15 minutes. And this is the example would be run a mile, right? Some interval like that, which is a longer distance, right? That is going to be your maximum aerobic capacity. Right? Another thing you're going to want your body to do is what we call sustained position. So this is, you want to be able to sit in your chair at work and have perfect posture for 20, 30, 40 minutes, right? You want to be able to stand in line at a grocery store for 15 minutes and not have a breakdown in posture. So you want to be able to maintain position when you're riding your bike, you're not collapsing, you're doing any of these activities and you don't get hurt or lose efficiency simply because you couldn't sustain basic positions, right? Whatever those shapes and positions need to be. Okay. And then the last one is a maximum distance. So you want to be able to go for a longer hike or have just a long day at Disneyland for whatever it needs to be and feel great at the end of it, right? So the goal with all of these things is not can you just do them, but can you do them and then you feel good afterwards. So we're back in a right position where they give you energy, you feel good about it, and it's not just something you had to do and you regretted and you felt awful. So those are the factors I think about when someone says, I want better endurance, is I want to walk backwards and say, okay, when you say endurance, what do you mean? And that's generally the things I've come across as if you can handle all of those things, you're going to feel like you're in fantastic shape. You're going to feel your recovery is going to be excellent and your physical performance in the gym or in any of the sporting activities you do will be enhanced.